Well, some of us are laterally endowed. Your Excellency, the Speaker of the House of Representatives, the representative of the Senate President, Chairman, Senate Committee on Health, members of the Federal Executive Council here present, permanent secretaries, our development partners, chairman and board members of the National Hospital and Management, the executive director of the National Primary Healthcare Development Agency, our health workers who started out as our first line of defense and later became our last line of defense. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, gentlemen of the press, today marks another great milestone in the response to COVID-19 pandemic in Nigeria. We have every cause to be hopeful and more determined to win this war. The human activities that culminated in the arrival, authorization, and distribution of vaccines have shown that humanity, when working for a common goal and unity of purpose, possess the capacity to achieve a lot. This is more so because the virus spread around all countries and territories of the world with alarming speed, recorded millions of fatalities and infections without discrimination on the basis of sex, creed, tribe, language, and even status. For us in Nigeria, and indeed nations of the world, the lessons to be drawn from this lack of discrimination by the virus are numerous. They include the fact that we must approach the vaccines phase with unity of purpose. 2, we must understand that nobody is safe until everyone is vaccinated. And 3, we must recognize that vaccine hesitancy will impact negatively on our lives and those of our loved ones if allowed to foster. 4, we must demonstrate at all times that this is a war of MPIs plus vaccines for the survival of everyone. And 5, we must believe our government on the safety and efficacy of the vaccines brought to Nigeria. And lastly, we must support the planned and systematic rollout of the vaccines and mobilize our citizens as we move into the states. In keeping with our promise, the Presidential Task Force is prioritizing the frontline health workers in the first batch of vaccines received. They have fought hard to save us. They laid down their lives for us, and in the ICUs and treatment centers, they became our last line of defense. On behalf of the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, the government and the people of Nigeria, I salute our heroic frontline medical personnel for their professionalism and commitment to saving lives. This ceremony is just the beginning of a well-detailed vaccination plan that will reach every eligible Nigerian at the appropriate time over the year 2021 and 2022, when we hope to have covered over 70% of Nigerians and achieve herd immunity. The vaccines will be arriving in batches, and I urge all Nigerians to be patient with relevant agencies of the federal government and subnational entities managing the deployment process. This is a novel rollout, just like the virus was a novel virus. Let me state categorically that vaccines are very sensitive, life-saving commodity, and the only authorized source is the federal government that has signed indemnity with the manufacturers. I therefore appeal to all Nigerians not to patronize fraudsters who are out to defraud, get rich, and in the end, endanger your lives. We must all be vigilant. On behalf of His Excellency the President, I now have the single honor and privilege to flag off the vaccination of eligible Nigerians against COVID-19, beginning with the frontline medical workers, to the glory of God. And I thank you for listening.